everyone. Thank you for watching GMTV 42. I am Eve Christino Chin, and I am here with our friend who bakes cakes. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Mercy Cherotich. I am a home baker based in Kisumu, Kibos area, and I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. So she's going to show us how to make a vanilla cake upon all the other incense flavors like strawberry, orange, pineapple, coconut. And so she's going to instruct us on how to make the ingredients.
Thank you very much. It will be an honor and a pleasure to do so. You're welcome. So what you initially need to have, you need to have a mixer that you will use to mix your cake, and you will need your ingredients. So first we are going to have our machine set. So when you're making a vanilla cake, you will need some sugar.
How much sugar?
This is making a 2 kg vanilla cake, 2 kilo vanilla cake. So I'll use 450 grams of sugar.
Okay.
Already measured. And I'll use some margarine or butter. This is 400 grams.
And we mix the sugar and the butter together.
We mix the sugar and the butter together.
How long should it mix?
For as long as we need to mix it for about 5 minutes to be able to get the butter to be very soft and fluffy.
Okay.
Yes. Because that is what will add air into your butter to have a nice spongy cake.
So it makes it moist and fluffy.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So this ingredient, the first ingredient, is really important to get the moisture and the fluffiness of the cake.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes. So we'll let it mix.
So how long have you been making cake?
I started making cake when I was a little girl, out of hobby, because I used to see my mother making birthday cakes for us, and that's where the interest came in. Yes. And gradually, when I was in high school, our church had started to build a new sanctuary, and we needed to raise money to be able to build a church, to make money.
Yes.
So at that time, the youth in the church were asked, what can you do to assist the grown-ups to also bring in some money? So at that time, as young girls, we decided to do baking. So we'd bake cake on Saturday, and on Sunday we'd have bake sale at church. So that increased my interest in baking.
Okay, and what does it take to get started in this kind of business?
It doesn't really take much. What you need is basically to have a machine like this, and it doesn't have to be a complex machine like this one. You can even have just a little hand mixer, or even use what we call a mwiko. Yes, basically a cooking stick, and some ingredients like the ones we have here.
Okay.
Yes.
How much does it usually cost just to get the first ingredients to make your first cake?
Like for me, when I got my first cake order, actually it's my cake business, which is called Not Just Cakes by Mercy, started like a joke. I had made that year in 2018 a birthday cake for my daughter in January. And in February, beginning of February, a friend of mine sends me a message and tells me, Mercy, can you bake me a cake for my birthday? And I told her, but I don't make cakes for sale. She says, but I've seen a cake you've made for your daughter. Why don't you just make something simple? And I remember that day I came and she said, I'll actually pay for it, you know. So I shared that with my husband at that time, and he told me, but you can't sell cake. And I told him, now that you're saying I can't, I'll actually do it. And that's how my cake business began. I didn't have anything. I just had my flour in the house, baking powder, some sugar, bought eggs. So the only thing I bought was a cake board that I had never used before, a cake box that was my first I ever bought, and that's how my business started. So I didn't have anything. I just used my hand mixer that I used, and that's how I began.
Well, that's inspirational in itself.
Yeah.
And to anybody that wants to start a cake business, it sounds pretty easy. You just have to have the inspiration and motivation to do it.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what is your favorite cake that you make?
What people love, there's a difference about what I love and what people love.
Yeah.
I personally, am a chocolate fan, so that would be my cake. But for most people, a passion cake, a vanilla cake, because it's most, people love it, and people aren't very choosy about such kinds of flavors. They don't like very complex flavors, but those who are exposed like more complex flavors.
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds exciting. So how many eggs are here that we have to put in here?
We are going to use eight eggs, good size eggs, not small eggs, medium size eggs.
And that is starting to look fluffy.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So I will break the eggs.
And
So
you
I
use
will put two at a go.
Okay.
Yeah,
2 at a time.
two at a time.
Into the mixer.
Yes. We'll add our essence. So I'm doing a vanilla cake. So this is a vanilla.
Astra.
Yes.
Essence.
Yeah. So I'm putting about a tablespoon.
Which is how many caps?
About three.
About 3 capfuls
Yes.
for a tablespoon.
For a tablespoon. So we keep adding the eggs.
So she's making sure she blends 2 at a time
Yes.
to make sure it gets the good quantity in there and it balances well with the sugar and the butter. Yes. You also can use margarine instead of butter. Butter just gives it a nice flavor.
Exactly. And the texture is a bit different. Yes.
Yes.
But it's a premium cake when you use butter actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like state of the art cake.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
So what kind of milk you want to use?
I'm using whole milk.
And do some people use cream?
Uh,
Are you able to use cream in your cake, or is it too rich?
It's too rich. What we usually use is buttermilk for some of the cakes, like a chocolate cake, a carrot cake, a lemon cake. You
Now-
use buttermilk.
Now, with the buttermilk, do you also have a large vicinity of margarine and butter since you're using buttermilk?
No, buttermilk is just a component of milk.
Okay, it just
Yeah.
makes it richer.
Yes,
So it
yes.
doesn't matter if you use too much
No,
margarine.
No,
Okay.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So you have the butter, the sugar,
Yes.
8 eggs, and now a cup of milk.
Yeah. So what we are going to do as this is mixing,
Uh-huh.
we are going to measure our flour.
Okay.
So we need 700 grams of flour. Let me just move this on this
Okay.
side. I have some space. So the reason why we have to sieve the flour is to be able to remove any large particles and also just to air the flour.
Yes.
Yeah.
It needs a lot of air.
It needs a lot of air. Yeah.
Now, when does the baking soda go in?
I'm going to. We're actually using baking powder for
Baking
this
powder.
this recipe. So I'm going to add it to my flour. Once I have been able to measure my flour, and then mix it together, you'll see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baking cake is so much fun.
It is, and I really, for me, I really love.
Yeah.
It's basically this is a passion that has turned into a business.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a passion that you like. It's so nice to bake cake for people because they love cake.
Yes.
And then you love baking it.
love baking.
Everything around it brings a lot of joy to people.
Oh yes. We usually say that without a cake in a party, that's not a party.
Right. You have to have cake in a party.
You have to have cake in a party. So we are adding in our baking powder.
How many?
We're using 24 grams of baking powder.
24 grams of baking powder. And how much flour did you use?
700 grams.
700 grams.
So using a whisk, you need to really whisk in the baking powder in the flour. Yeah, so that it can.
This
can
also
be well
brings
combined.
air.
Yes.
This brings air to it all.
And totally combine it.
How many cakes can you make in a day?
Depends. I have done times I've done over 15 cakes in a day.
Oh my goodness.
So now our mixture here is ready. Now we are going to add in our flour and our milk. But in we're not going to pour all in it at once.
Now this is very smooth and very nice looking. You want to see how it needs to look.
Yes. So we'll add in some little flour and milk.
Okay.
And keep adding in different at different times. What you don't want is to put all of it at once.
Yeah, you have to blend it.
Yes.
Blend it well and then.
So this is 1 cup of whole milk. We'll use a little by little.
So you put the flour and the milk little by little into the mix
until it is all completed. Yeah. And you shouldn't overmix your butter. So what you're just trying to see is that it's.
How do you know?
You just look at it and see it's incorporated. All the flour has gone into the mixture. You stop your the mixing. You add in. You can use. You take your spatula.
Okay.
Make sure everything inside has been mixed. Turn it a little bit. And then now you add in some more flour. You should always add flour and then the milk last. Okay. Not milk and flour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's, how you put it together is what
Very
means everything to make a good cake.
Yes. How you mix your cake is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny because in America, we have all the ingredients and we just throw it in there all together.
Actually, there are other cakes that we call one bowl mixture cakes, which is basically a very easy cake to do.
Okay.
Where you just put all the ingredients together, mix it up quickly, and basically that's for you to eat.
Yeah.
And not for you, probably not for your client.
Yeah.
But they're actually very quick mixes that you can do.
Like it tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes good.
But it might not have a lot of moisture.
Yes.
And
maybe the texture is a bit different. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So another thing about, not just about baking, but about doing things out of passion, what I was telling you about, is that, sometimes we feel that, I was a banker. Yes. I was a banker, and all along the way I resigned from my job to pursue other interests.
Okay.
But interestingly, what now keeps me busy is my baking business.
Yeah.
That has been driven out of passion, as I was saying.
Yes.
And just to encourage anybody out there, there could be something that you do that you love to do. And many of these things can actually bring you some money,
Yes.
Yeah. So just starting with your small things. You see, like this machine, I bought it, I think last year. Through we have a group of ladies who are bakers as well. Okay. So every week we do some contribution merry-go-rounds, and that is how I bought this machine. Okay. So every week the little money that I get from my baking, we put it there for someone to get that week and that way. So I was able to accumulate some money to buy this machine, to buy my ovens and things. Yeah. But I started just like,
Well, we'll just pray for more machines and more ovens.
Yeah. So we are almost there. So we'll check our mixture again. It's important to use your spatula to mix it also, because you can see there are some places they still flour, right? So you just want to ensure that your cake gets a really, really good mix.
Okay.
And when you're using a spatula,
You want to
always
show it on the.
turn from one direction.
Uh-huh.
You don't just mix it
Yes,
up.
you have to go one
Yes.
a certain
Yeah, a
direction.
certain direction to
Yes,
so
a
that
a
you
friend
can
had
get-
taught me that.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you want to make sure that even the ingredients at the bottom is well mixed.
What happens if you circle and do other?
You lose the air that is inside.
Yeah,
So
so
you
you
use the folding. We call it the folding method
Okay.
of mixing. Yeah. So baking is really fun. At the moment, I have not been able to really do some train people because I'm working from my home.
Yes, and you're very busy.
Yeah, and but I'm intending to actually get a different location.
Oh.
Yes, where I can be able to do my work out of home and also get a place that I can train.
Yeah.
And also impart somebody else.
Yes, that's
with the
wonderful.
Yeah.
So once everything's together, everything's mixed.
Yes.
How do? Okay, you place it like all at once into the pan.
What we do is depending on probably the cake size, we are done actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so depending on the cake size that you're making, we have different baking tins that we use. So depending on whether I want a 1 kilo cake or a 2 kilo cake, usually I bake my cakes in layers. So I put, if it's a 1 kilo cake, I'll put 600 grams of the butter because when you're baking, you will lose some grams because of the moisture and things like that. So you put more so that at the end, your final result will remain 1 kilo of cake. So we've been able to bake our cake at 175 degrees for 1 hour. And you can see it's ready and cooled. Actually, once you have removed the cake from the oven, you need to let it cool in a cooling rack for about 30 minutes, and then now you can transfer it out of the tin. Yes. So I would want you to have a taste of our vanilla cake.
It's moist. That is fabulous.
Wow.
It's
Thank
airy and moist, flavorful. This was such a fun time with you. How can we reach you?
You can get me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, and at Not Just Cakes by Mercy.
Not Just Cakes
by Mercy. Yes.
Okay.
And my phone number is 0720 46 20 58. Thank you.